There are two types of results for those who have applied for the diversity visa lottery. Either you are the winner of the diversity visa lottery when they say that your entry has been selected, or your entry has not been selected. That means you are not the winner. What happens? What should you do in case you find out you are not the winner of the diversity visa lottery? So let's go first of all on the reality, and then I'll give you some suggestion on what to do. When you are going to apply for the diversity visa, always have the belief that you might be the winner, because it is an equal chance for anyone to win. Each person is supposed to apply just a single application, just one time, not a duplicate application. Meaning, Ernest Boniface Makulilo is one applicant, many applicant. Yes, people who are married have two chances, in the sense that the husband can apply as the main applicant, and if the husband wins, comes with the wife and the children if they have children, and the wife applies as the main applicant, and if the wife wins, comes with the husband and the children if they have children. So those are two chances. But no matter what, each main applicant is making one application, meaning it's the game of everyone. But the probability also changes from country to country, region to region. In the region of Africa, has more applicants than any region. That's number one. If you look the overall applicants from Africa, let me give the numbers just in simple example. The total number of applications each year for the diversity visa lottery is roughly between 20 million to 24 million in most cases. The number of winners each year is between 120,000 to 150,000. That is the roughly number each year. So if you take maybe like 24 million or 20 million divided by 120,000 winners, what is the probability of someone to win? You'll find that is overall. Like in maybe every 150 to 200 applications, there will be one winner. That's overall. But then you come to the region of Africa. Out of 20 to 24 million people who are applying for the diversity visa, half of those are applicants from Africa. Then assume there are over 10 million, 12 million applicants from Africa. But how many applicants are becoming the winners from the V lottery? Usually, the winners is around 50,000 to 65,000 winners from Africa. And out of those winners, we'll come to talk, just 22,000 to 25,000 from Africa will be the one being given the visas. There are so many factors why certain people are not getting the visas, others are getting the visas. So what I'm trying to say is, there are countries, they have higher chances because, let's say, they have maybe 500 winners out of 10,000 applicants. There are countries, maybe they have maybe 500,000 applicants, they get 1,000. So the country to country, it will be between the ratio of 1 in 50 to 1 in 120 applicants, you get one winner. So it's not a guarantee you are going to win, though you have equal chance like any other person, because each person is buying one or applying one ticket, one application. This is a different from other type of lottery, like in mega million lotteries, the one you are going to buy a ticket. The applications which you are going to buy a ticket, what works is, the more you buy the number of tickets, the higher the chance of winning. So maybe one ticket is $2. So if I buy 10 tickets, I have 10 chances of winning. But if you buy one ticket, you have one chance. That is the lotteries which you buy tickets. But the DV lottery doesn't allow you to do that kind of application that let me apply as many times as I can so that I can have more chances. No. It's just one application. So if that's the case, there is a chance of winning, there is a chance of not winning. Even though when you apply, I say you have probability of winning, I again tell people, prepare your mind as if you are not going to be the winner. That will help you to figure out so many other things. Let me break down that one for you. Let me start with one thing. You have applied for the DV lottery. After finishing applying, don't start like, okay, now is my time to go to America because I applied for the DV lottery. Yes, I said you have the chance, but prepare your mindset that I'm not going to win. If you have that mindset, you'll continue to improve your professional profile. You'll continue to look what other opportunities in the United States of America they have which can be able to go along with my professional qualifications. Again, what other countries, apart from the United States, have different programs? And are those programs, do I qualify to apply to those other programs in other countries? That will help you in a big way. In what sense? Let me break down to you again. Number one, you are not going to stop. If you are studying, continue studying. Make sure you have very high, good GPA. If you are working, continue working. If you have a business, continue doing your business, but make sure that you have proper registrations, proper tax documentations. If you want to volunteer somewhere else to improve your profile, if you want to write a book, if you want to do something, continue with your life. You don't have the passport just for your own benefit. Just start getting the passport. Start collecting some of the documents and evidences required. Remember, each type of visas has a different types of requirements, has different documentations needed for that type of visa. So in that case, if you don't win, you already have other ways of trying to figure out how you are going to be able to succeed. Let me give one particular example, the example of myself. Before coming to the United States, I've already applied the green card lottery a few years before. Applied, you don't win. Apply, you don't win. Apply, you don't win. But still, I was a student at the University of Dar es Salaam studying political science and language studies. I didn't stop. I was looking for other ways. While I was studying, I was looking for scholarships, not only in the United States, but also for other countries. Especially was Norway at that time, looking for Netherlands, looking for Australia, looking for so many other countries. Apart from looking for education opportunities, I looked for work opportunities. In Tanzania, you cannot get the passport unless otherwise you show the evidence where you are going and the documentation to support your travel plans. So in 2004, I got opportunity to go to work in Canada. I had all the paperwork. That's how I got the passport. Yes, the passport was delayed. In 2004, Tanzania was changing the passport from 5 years to 10 years, so it was new, improved the passport. Then the other one came, the East African passport for around 2019, 2020, around that time. But if the passport could come on time, I could have the opportunity, even before going to the university, to go to Canada. So I didn't go, but I went to school, continued studying while looking for other opportunities, volunteering opportunities, internships, talking about jobs, talking about all other opportunities. I was looking around while studying. And I was looking, okay, what these opportunities require from me. These opportunities require me to have a very good GPA. These opportunities require me to have also a resume, not just I'm a student, but also I was doing something, maybe volunteering, teaching some of the around the schools. Yes, I get paid, but that's helped my resume. Thank God, the moment I finish my bachelor's degree, I already have a scholarship to come to the United States of America. So I came to the United States of America not through diversity visa lottery. I came through Fulbright scholarship. So that's the point, that even if you are continue applying for the DV lottery, don't put everything is just I'm waiting for the DV lottery each year. Apply and at the same time continue with other things as if you are not going to win. And once I arrived in America, I continue applying. And I usually tell people, just because you are in America, to apply the diversity visa lottery doesn't mean that you are going to be given higher priority because you're already here. No. So for that case, I still applied in America. I didn't win. I got green card through marriage. So there are different ways one person can get a green card. Apart from diversity visa, there is marriage, there is work, there is blah, blah, blah. There are so many other ways one person can get the green card. So for me, I got green card through marriage. So my point is, still you have to continue with other things. So if that's the case, how far have you been preparing yourself for these results? Have you been preparing yourself for these results that there is no any other thing you can do just for the diversity visa lottery only? Or while I was waiting for the diversity visa lottery results, I continue to do other things which will be able to help me in one way or another to get visa beyond the green card lottery. So let's look into actual day of the results. How do you check the results? That's the first question. You check the results by going to the official website of the DV lottery, which is www.dvprogram.state.gov. When you go to that particular website, you'll be able to apply to check your results. What you'll be able to do, number one, you'll be able to enter your confirmation number. The confirmation number is the number you are given once you completed the application. It will say the entrance name. It will be last name, comma, first name, then the middle name. The year, the confirmation number, it will be 16 numbers and letters combined together. Then it will be the year of birth, and then there will be digital signature. What you need is your last name, confirmation number, year of birth, and then there will be something we call the authentication code popping up. You'll be able to check the results. Once you check the results, there will be two types of results. Number one, your entry has been selected. That means you are the winner. And in that case, if that happens, you'll be able to see the diversity visa lottery selection letter. We call the first notification letter. That means you are the winner. The letter will tell you that you have been randomly selected. You have been randomly selected as the diversity lottery winner. And they will go further to tell you that selection does not guarantee that you receive the visa, because the number of applicants selected is higher than the number of visas to be issued or visas available. So that is for the people who are the winners. But again, majority of you, whether you like it or not, it will say, based on the information provided, the entry has not been selected for further processing for the electronic diversity visa program at this time. Meaning you are not the winner, unfortunately. If you read that message, don't panic. Don't cry. Yes, it's upsetting. You have the right to be upset. But what you need to do is to prepare what next. If your dream is to go to the first world country. Each person has different types of reason. Some people, they want green card for just to go there to have access for their business. Some people, they want there to relocate it completely. Some people, they want the chance wherever to bring their kids here so they can have good education. Some people, they want just the freedom of movement to fly back and forth. I don't care what reason you have. But if that is your dream, to travel to different countries around the world, so you need to continue looking for different opportunities. You are not the winner. Try to look for visiting tourist visa. That's number one. You can look for conferences. That's number two. You can look for volunteering opportunities. That's number three. You can look for jobs. That's number four. You can look for education. And in education, there are different education. There is education to come as a degree-seeking program. There is non-degree seeking program. You can be someone coming here to study a bachelor degree, master's, doctorate, things of that nature is one category. Or you can go and apply to look for non-degree programs. Like you want to come here to study to get the certification in hydroelectric power, certificate in agriculture, certification in acting, journalism, whatever it is. Those we call non-degree programs. You get M1 visa versus those who are going to get F1 visas. So there are different types of students in that particular way. And even when it comes to work, there are different categories. There is a professional work, there is unskilled jobs, there are those exchange programs. Then we are coming the year 2026 with the World Cup. Are you getting opportunity to come to volunteer for World Cup? You can apply for the visa to come to watch World Cup. But you need to know, if I want to apply for any type of these visas, just for example, I want to go to attend the conference. What are the requirements? You need to prepare yourself. What should I do? What documents do I need to have in advance? Majority of people, sometimes they say, oh, you know, I have passport. What is the easiest way? There is no easiest way to go to these countries. Each way has a proper way. So those are the things to pay attention to. Prepare as if you are not the winner. Then look what other opportunities beyond the green card lottery. Then what other countries can I apply? America and the other countries outside the United States. What opportunities do they have in Australia? What opportunities do they have in New Zealand? What opportunities do they have in Germany? What opportunities do they have in maybe Norway? What opportunities do they have in Canada? What opportunities do they have in England? So many. Even if your dream might be, let's say, I must go to America, you might start with another country first. You get the opportunity to go to volunteer in Germany. So if, let's say, you want to go to volunteer in Germany, almost in every country, there is a German institute which is teaching German language. Start learning even the basic so that when you apply, I'm going to volunteer, you have the certificate for the basic German. You have to prepare everything. These things don't happen overnight. You just, send me this link. Are you prepared? There is one philosopher in the 4th century before Christ said, luck is what happens when good preparations meet opportunity. You have to be well prepared, and then the opportunity comes. That is luck. Luck is not an African national team, football, soccer team in Africa. You are not well prepared, thinking that you are going to the World Cup to win the World Cup. It doesn't happen overnight. These countries you see, they win World Cup. They have academy from 3 years old. They are preparing the kids. They are preparing for the how to take the instructions, how to play well, nature of the competitions of their league. So until they come to win out of 200 countries is no joke. So don't just wait, oh, this time Ghana will go to the final. This time Super Eagle Nigeria will go to the final, while even the local league is a joke. You are not preparing yourself. Luck is what happens when good preparations meet opportunity. Let me give one example happened to me. Myself, how did I come to say that I'm going to the United States of America? It was 1994, 1995. I was in primary school, 5th grade, when I said that no matter what, I'll go and live permanently in the United States. At that time, in a small town of Kigoma, you have no idea about anything called the internet. There is no Google search at that time. There is no YouTube. There is no blog. There is nothing. But that was my dream. I was so convinced that there is nothing will stop me. But the only way I knew at that particular time will make me to come to the United States was nothing else than education. So for me, I started to study hard just to get good grades, which will give me the chance of coming to America as a scholar. Then from that moment, I was looking for the information. But remember, there are no information at that time randomly. So I focused more into my grades. Then in the year 2004, I finished high school. In 2004, that's when the first time I started using the internet. That is the first time I created my email address. Then I used it to, you finish high school, you go and teach other students. Sometimes they give you some small amount, maybe $2, $5, whatever, for tuition, we call all after school programs. 90% of all the money I was receiving from other students teaching them, I used them on the internet. Because for me, oh, that was the peak. That was the time I got my passport, 2004. That was the time I got the opportunity to go to Canada, but nobody helped me on anything. It's just every single day. That was the point. 2005, I went to study my bachelor degree. At that time, I was already doing a lot of search on the internet. I remember I went to one agent, gave me some of the information. I paid for the service, but there was no much like now. The person, they gave you some prospectus. Nowadays, mostly are digital, but it was hard copy prospectus. I have to look if I still have them. I don't know. So those are the things I was using at that time. I went to the university. In 2005, in Tanzania, we call the telephone company, which is called TTCL, Tanzania Telephone Communication, whatever company, initiated the type of phones is just like the one you use in the house, but is a broadband connection for the internet. You can use as a phone. You take the one on the phone, you just call, but at the same time, that one you can have internet at your own home. The money I was given by the government to use for food and allowance forever for accommodation, most of them I used to go and buy the internet broadband and put in my dormitory, in my room. So 2005, I had internet in my room. 2005, 2006, I had the internet. That for me, it was used purposely for the research, finding different opportunities. And that time it was, if you have a pen pal, it was a big, big deal. So I was looking also for pen pals. Yes, I got some pen pals. They gave me some invitation letter, whatever, but I didn't use that way until I used the way I came through Fulbright. So while I was studying, I got very, very good grades. I had the experience of teaching while I'm studying and so many other things. So when the opportunity came about going to teach Swahili language in the African culture in America through Fulbright, I was already prepared enough. I was already aware about so many things. So I went there for competition. And that's how I got my visa in 2008. I arrived in August 16, 2008 2008, I arrived in America. I arrived in LA, went to San Francisco, Stanford University, there for 1 week, 7 to 8 days. Then went to the university I was teaching, which was Marshall University in West Virginia. So that is how I prepare myself. I didn't win Green Card Lottery. I didn't win, but that is my dream. So I had to start preparing the dream. It's not just happening, just, oh, it's a luck, that kind of things. Because even if you win, you are not prepared, you don't have high school, you don't have work experience, you're going to be denied the visa. You are going to be denied, you are not going to get the visa. You'll be denied. So that's why I'm saying, like, you have to prepare yourself just in case. What if this one doesn't work? What plans do you have? But if it happens that you are the winner, then you are ready, you are prepared enough. You are just going to execute the plan. Recently, I've created these various books. I've written books, and all these books are on Amazon. If you go on Amazon and write Ernest Makulilo, you will see so many books. There is a book about Green Card Lottery. There is a book now about these non-immigrant visas, especially visiting visas. There is a book coming up about student visas. There is a book about just scholarships. It's already there. There is a book about what happens if you are denied the visa, how to bounce back, how do you go and increase your professional profile to convince, your profile should convince the consular officer that if I go under the non-immigrant visa, I will be able to come back to my home country. So you have to prepare in all aspects. So if you apply for the Green Card Lottery, you check the results, and you find you are the winner, I understand you have the right to be upset. You have the right to cry if you want. But if you prepared yourself that I'm going to apply, but if I win, that will be the perfect thing. But in case I don't win, these are my other plans. Your plan should not be break morning, afternoon, evening, for 6 months just praying that you are going to be the winner. Yes, we know the power of the prayers. I agree. But also, you have to prepare yourself for other means, just in case. But again, and don't lose hope. I've seen some people at a very old age, they come to find out they are the winner. Someone from West Africa, on his 15th time, that is the time when the person won the DV lottery. There is another young man I interviewed, is from Kigali, Rwanda. The person has applied 9 years in a row, didn't win. The 10th time is the time the person won. So you never know what time is your right time. God's time is the right time. Maybe last year was not your time. This might be your time. Maybe this year is not your time. Next year might be your time. So be ready. Prepare yourself just in case. And whether you are the winner, whether you are not the winner, also you have to prepare to apply again in October. So the DV lottery should continue applying. Don't take a time off. Oh, this year I'm not applying. I've seen some people, they say, oh, this year I'm not applying because I applied 2 years in a row. Let me skip 1 year. When you apply for the DV lottery, they don't care. They do not know how many times you have applied. Each person, when you go to apply that fiscal year, every person is considered as that is the first time they are applying. They don't care how many times you have applied before. That is your own record in your head, not to them. To them, every person is starting over, is a reset. So just apply. When you apply, you believe this year is my year to apply and to win. But what if I don't win? You still have other plans. So prepare to apply for the DV this year. That is something you need to pay attention to. And I've already posted some of the days projection When will be the next DV lottery application? Each year, the DV lottery is in the month of October. When is the next DV lottery application? The DV 2027 is the next DV lottery application. I've already projected the dates. The days will be from Wednesday, October 1st, to Tuesday, November 4th. Those will be the official dates for the diversity visa lottery. It will start on October 1st to November 4th. You need to be ready for that. By being ready, number one, make sure you have the pictures. That's number one. Make sure you have the pictures. The picture for yourself, the picture if you are with a family. I've seen some people, they have a very good photo, but the photo of their children doesn't meet requirement. The photo of their spouse is not correct. So if that's the case, it's going to affect the entire family. You are going to not to win. So what you need to do is to prepare the application. Everything is correct in the sense that you are not going to be someone who is denied because of the technical mistake. By technical mistake is things which are avoidable, things which you can be able to avoid them. Because if you avoid those kind of things, you will be in a position to know that. So let me give you an example. If you go to my website, which is www.ebmscholars.com. You go to my website, www.ebmscholars.com. You go to my website. On my website, there are a few things. Number one, for people who want for me to do the lottery application for them, when the time comes for them to apply, I have a service for that. You can click the lottery application. Then there are some people who have taken the photos. They want me to edit their photo. There is the lottery editing photo service. Then if you are the winner, there is a place to say the lottery winners. But if, let's say, you are in Kenya, you want me to help you to apply while you are in Kenya, or you are in Tanzania, you want me to help you, you can click there. So if you click again the DV lottery application service, there is information that what you need to do to send the information, how you take the photos, you send the photos, I'll edit the photo, and you go and make sure that I'm going to apply for you. And you see the DV 2027 application dates is from Wednesday, October 1st to Tuesday, November 4th, 2025. Those are the application dates which I've already put there. For the DV lottery photos, you send the photos, you fill everything, then you'll be able to pay using the the card, and you upload the photos, the Visa or MasterCard, you just put it there, and then I'll edit for you. If you are the DV lottery winner, I have a service for the DV lottery winners. You put it here. Congratulations. As I've been saying, even on the letter that you are the winner, it says clearly that winning does not guarantee that you're going to be given the visa, because it also they encourage you to make sure that you go and to read more and fill everything correctly. So they say selection does not guarantee that you receive the visa. So here I give the information on what is the process, and the everything. It will be, for me, I will charge it $250 to fill the visa form, prepare for the interview, and prepare you to start the life and succeed in America. So you will fill the visa form here if you happen to be the winner in that particular way. And if, let's say, you are in Kenya, you want in the October for me to apply for you. You go there and you take the picture, you put the information, I'll be able to do the application for you. For those in Tanzania, they can go to my office in Dar es Salaam, or if you are not in Dar es Salaam, you can go and do the application in that particular way. So those are some of the things people should be ready for the green card lottery. Is just to prepare for the next move. But at the same time, while you are still on the same website, if you go on the same website, you'll be able to see there are some other services, like there is scholarship, there is work visa, there is a service about community colleges if you want to go to study for community colleges. But you can come here and book appointment consultation. You can do that. And for those who are in America already, if you are the winner, or not a winner, but you are in America, despite what visa you have, there is this they call financial education. You can go here and fill the form. I'll give you 2 hours free consultation. You must be in the US or in Canada for that particular way for me to be able to help you on that aspect of a free consultation, to give you what it takes for you to understand the financial systems of the United States, but also to be able to succeed in America. So, are you ready for the DV lottery results? That's number 1. Are you ready in case you are not the winner? That's number 2. By being ready, if you're not the winner, what are you going to do if you don't win? What are you going to do? What are the next steps? I have so many videos talking about in detail about what is a visiting visa or going for conference, B1, B2 visa. What does the invitation letter entail? The person inviting you. What is the weight of that invitation letter for you to be able to get the visa? What is yourself responsible? How responsible you are? How should you get prepared for you to go to the consular officer? Yes, someone has invited you, but it has a smaller impact than yourself, first and foremost, to prove to the consular officer that I deserve to get the visa, and if I get this visa, I'll be able to go according to what I requested for, and I'll come back to my home country. So those are the things you must make sure that it all comes back to you. It comes down to you as in charge whether to be given the visa or not to be given the visa. The key question, another key question is, you have applied for the DV lottery. You haven't won. You have applied for the visa. You went to the interview, you have been denied the visa. It is not a crime to be denied the visa. It's not a crime. They are not going to take a stick and beat you just because you have been denied the visa. No. You have to be ready to apply again. For me, if I'm in your situation, I don't care. Each year, I'll be putting a budget to go to the visa interview until I come to get one. There is a perfect example of a person who was denied visa 9 times. The 10th time was given the visa. That person is the person who is now the inventor of Zoom, the Zoom platform, the video conference platform. That guy was denied 9 times. He was before he discovered the Zoom, until when he came to America. He was trying to find a way to talk to his girlfriend, fiance, whatever is from Asia, which country he was supposed to be communicating. That's how he decided to code and whatever to do, and he created the Zoom platform. So, not everyone goes to the US Embassy on the first time they get the visa. Maybe the 3rd time. The chance of not getting the visa is high if you don't apply, because obviously you haven't applied. So probability is 0. There is no even 0%, 0.1% chance because you haven't applied. But if you apply for the visa, you have all the documents, you fill the visa properly, you have a chance. Yes, you might not get it, you have a chance. What you need to do, the person filling the visa form for you has to fill properly, has to advise you properly the number of days, where you're going to stay, how to prepare the documents, how to prepare for that interview on face-to-face. If you're going to do the face-to-face interview with a consular officer, you have to get those kind of things. So if you need that kind of support, you go on my website. There is visiting visa service. It's there. We'll help you to give consultation. We'll help you to prepare. We are not going to guarantee you are going to get the visa, but we are going to put you in the best chance. You might be denied the visa, but you are going there to be denied, but you are prepared enough. There are some people that are denied the visa, like they haven't been even prepared enough. Let me give you an example. There is one person went to the US Embassy for the visa interview. The person showed they asked the question, so who is inviting you to the United States? You're going to visit. Oh, I'm going to visit my brother, so and so. And this is the passport of that brother. And this is the invitation letter. The invitation letter was written, my name is so and so. I'm inviting my young brother to come to visit me to celebrate Easter in the United States of America from this day to this day. And the days were around the time of Easter, the Holy Week. But the guy who is inviting, who is in the United States, is a Muslim person, has a Muslim name, everything is Muslim. The guy who is invited, the young brother, is a Muslim. And on the letter you are written, you are coming to celebrate Easter. They know that is a lie. Yes, you might find a reason. I understand people, oh, let me find a quicker celebration. So even how to write that letter matters a lot. You cannot say we're going to celebrate Eid while you are Catholic. I'm going to celebrate Eid in America. I'm going to celebrate Easter and while you are Muslim. Unless otherwise you have been invited by interfaith community for a special occasion like you are coming. But in a normal way, you have to be connecting the dots. So just by filling your form can make you be denied the visa because of certain things? Yeah. And one last thing about the visas, don't go there to say, oh, they are going to give you the visa because you are married or because you have children. No. They give you the visa because they believe that you'll come back, because just by being married or to have children is not the reason that it will be a guarantee they'll give you the visa. No, that is not a guarantee or is not the reason. So all these services I'm talking about, in case you are not the winner, they're in my website. And not just for the United States, we are doing the same thing if you want to go to study in Europe, if you are going to apply to visit in Europe, if you're going for a certain conference. There are still so many opportunities around. We are working under the EBM Scholars. Don't just show up at the US Embassy, you are not prepared. Prepare yourself. In case you don't get the visa, you know, maybe I can improve one more thing, whatever, but don't go there. You don't have the documents. You do not know. You go to the school, you do not know which state that college is. You do not know even the program you're going to study. No. You have to be everything ready. Mock interview will be able to do with you. Those are the things I want people to be ready, to be aware for the green card lottery, but this is beyond green card lottery. There are so many reasons each person have for them to be able to relocate to one country, another. You can be able to go to another country. So let's go to look about some of the statistics. This is the statistic for the DV 2025 winners from Africa. How many people won the DV lottery in Africa? We see Algeria, 5,526. Angola, 738. Benin, 1,000. Botswana, 7 people. So if you see the 7, wow, 7 people, you find maybe people who applied, maybe there are maybe 1,000 people, maybe, or maybe there are 500 people. Burkina Faso, 262. Burundi, 772. Cabo Verde, this. So you can see the countries. Obviously, Algeria has more winners. If you go to countries like Democratic Republic of Congo, they have more winners too. Egypt, 5,515. If you go to Morocco, 4,000 and something. You go to Sudan, 5,500. Usually the number is not supposed to exceed 605, something like that. It doesn't go more than 610. The maximum winners from one country. Liberia, 2,000. Guinea, 1,200. You'll find a country like Kenya usually is doing very, very well in East Africa too. It's among top 10. So if let's go to the year before that, the DV 2024. The winners, most top 10 African countries. Number 1, Egypt, 5,509. Sudan, 5,400. So it was 5,500, 400. This year, they're 5,500. So Sudan, there are so many people applying. That's why they are more winners. Algeria, 5,100. Again, it is 5,500 again the year after. Each year, these are 3 countries, they win a lot. Morocco, 4,000. Kenya, 3,700. Cameroon, Ethiopia, DRC, Somalia, Liberia. So those are the things you see. But how many winners? Let's go. How many applicants? I want to give just the quick stats for DV 2024. It was 22,185,000 people applied for the DV 2024. And how many winners? It was 142,000 and nearby 143,000. So I just equate to 143,000 winners. Out of those, how many winners were from Africa alone? 55,116 on the V2024 were the V lottery winners only from Africa. And how many visas out of 55,000? It is 22,000 visas. That's why not all people who are the winners, again, are going to be getting the visas itself. So what you need to do is to make sure that you have, number 1, the DV photo meeting the requirements. Don't start smiling. Make sure it has white background. Make sure it's perfect for yourself. And also the photo for your family must also meet the requirements. As again I said, there is a DV lottery service from the EBM Scholars. You go through the website, you'll be able to see that. It doesn't mean that if you apply through EBM Scholars, you'll be able to win, but no, we are making sure that we are going to remove all the errors you are supposed to have. And one more thing, beyond the DV lottery, you have to prepare yourself beyond the DV lottery. What if I don't win the DV lottery? You have to be ready for other things. There are so many other things you can be able to prepare yourself. And for those, depending where you are, we are making so many videos. And in case someone says, okay, I want to support EBM in one or another, you want to donate, you can donate at any time. There are different ways you can be able to donate. People can donate through Cash App. Those who are using Cash App is EBM Scholars. You can use that one. For those who are using Cash App, there are some people who are in Tanzania. So there's the number there. There are people in Kenya. You can use M-Pesa in Kenya, whether it is $1, whether it is few cents, whether it's $10. Any support for what you have been doing, it is very, very welcome. If you go to the PayPal, it's EBM Scholars again, the username, that one. Those are the things we'll be able to do. Usual, the photo. Again, the photo is the most important thing. Use a photo taken within the last 6 months. So meaning any photo from the month of May going forward is ready to be used for the DV lottery. So make sure that you are using the photo. Don't use the photo, the one you use in the previous DV lottery in the application. So for those who are in Tanzania and Dar es Salaam, our office already has started to take pictures for you to get ready for the DV lottery. But if you are outside Tanzania and you want for EBM Scholars to be able to edit your photo, you just go to the website. If you go to the website, you'll be able to see the DV Lotto photo service. You'll be able to use that kind of service. You send the photo and you'll be able to edit for you. So this is something very, very serious. When we are talking about the green card, we are trying to see this is one of the opportunities, but there are other opportunities people are using, or people are finding a way to use them. There is something is called a forum. A forum which I have is a community. Usually on that community, I post so many things. It is one you can be able to go there, and it's called ebmscholars.com/ locals.com, whatever. I'm going to put the link about locals. Is my community, which is ebmscholars.locals.com. If you go there, you can join the forum, you can join the community. I'll be posting jobs, I'll be posting there scholarships, I'll be posting so many things. You can be able to utilize them. So that is another service, things I'll be able to make sure that I post them there all the time. You can be able to do that. Yeah, so that is another thing you can be able to look at. For those who want one-on-one consultation on my website, there is that service for consultation. But as I said, you can apply for different other type of visas. Don't wait only for green card. Life is beyond green card. There is life beyond green card. Lottery is one thing, but it should not be the only thing for you to do, to make sure that you are ready. The picture must be correct, so that when you come here, we'll give you the guidance on how to start the life. If in which state, if you want to move, how do you move, how to find the jobs, how to start. There are so many things. To succeed in America also depends on who is going to be your mentor, who is going to host you, who is going to give you that guidance. Because if you come here, yes, someone has been here for 10 years, but will tell you, oh, you do 1, 2, 3, but the one things he's telling you was told by someone else. The person has not invested into different ways on how to start the life, how to succeed in America. So find an opportunity, have consultation. If you're in America already, I don't care how many years you have been here, go and fill the form on the EBM Scholars website, which is ebmscholars.com/finance. If you go to that website, you'll be able to see. And for those who are going to fill that form, you go here, you click financial education. On my website, you'll be able to get to fill this form. You get the financial education and protection, retirement ahead, how to prepare yourself. Regardless of immigration status, please fill the form. If you are in the United States, if you're not in the United States, please don't fill the form, unless otherwise maybe you're in Canada, because I'm licensed to talk to people, only those who are in these countries. Not everybody qualifies to have this this type of discussion with me. Is only for those until you are in America to start your American dream. So I wish you all the best, and while you are preparing, you are going to be the winner. In case you are not, yes, be upset, but life should continue. It is a lottery. It is lottery because it is a randomly selection. Don't start saying, oh, I didn't win because I didn't have master's degree. Oh, I won because I filled the form at midnight. No, they don't care whether you filled the form at midnight, whether you applied before you had our Father prayer, or you say Bismillah, whatever. I don't care. It doesn't matter whatever you do. This is a randomly selection. God has decided you to be the winner. So don't say, oh, the ticket to win green card lottery, you have to apply using a tablet, or you have to use iPad, because if you use iPad because it's Apple product, no, it doesn't matter what the product you have used. It doesn't matter whether you prayed before. Yes, God is in control. The only thing you need to do is to make sure that you eliminate every single human error, so that when you submit the application, you leave it to God, who can be able to give you the chance, opportunity to be able to succeed. I know there's some people that question, why are you talking so much about America? We have our own countries. Yes, just like in your country, there are some people who are farmers, there's some people that are doing business, there are some people who are working. Each person has different dreams. So your dream, if it's to stay in your country, good for you. If your dream is to come here to get to business and to go to invest in your country, that's each person's different dream. So don't bash any person who has a dream to go to another country. That is their lifestyle, is not your dream. Let people succeed in their dream. So don't be the person to be a ill-intentioned person to destroy other people's dream, or to be the person to block or to give wrong or incorrect information so that other people cannot succeed. Be there for other people. And if you find your friend has won the DV lottery, please be happy for them. And if you have any input, or you have a person, you can connect them to find a host or something. That will be another good thing to do to them. But all in all, I wish each and everyone who has applied for the DV lottery results, applied for the DV lottery and is waiting for the DV lottery results, all the best. For those who are going to be the winners, congratulations. And those who are not the winners, I'm sorry, you are not the winner, but the journey doesn't stop from there. Apply again the DV lottery, but also apply again other opportunities. Don't settle, don't stop, don't wait for only one opportunity ahead of you. So don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share to other people. Looking forward to hear a lot from you as the winner of the Diversity Visa Lottery, and hope to hear a lot from you who are not the winners when you are looking for other opportunities for you to come to the United States of America. But for those who are going to win, we are going to have to end this one with one little special dance for you to be able to celebrate and thank God that you are the winner of the Diversity Visa Lottery. Or you can celebrate that you got the visa of any other kind, not only just the green card, but let's say you got the visa of maybe to come as a student, to come here to visit you, you got the visa for work or for something else to be able to come here. But don't celebrate too much if you were the winner, because it is not over yet until you have the green card on hand, because you might be denied the visa or your case number is very, very high not to be called for the interview. So thank you so much, and I appreciate your support, each and everyone. Till next time, continue to watch